What's up, Predator fans? This is EdgarCon96 here, bringing you a NECA review of their Jungle Disguise Dutch action figure. This represents Dutch in the Predator movie near the end of the film, where he goes toe-to-toe with the infamous classic Jungle Hunter Predator. And this is a really cool representation of that scene. The amount of detail and the likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger is really amazing. NECA has been doing Arnold's figures for years now, and it's pretty obvious that they've nailed down the Arnold sculpt. Since the Terminator figures, the Conan figures, I think their Arnold figures are by far their strongest human figures. So without further ado, let's get into this review. First we'll cover the detail in sculpt. Now I'll remind you this is a 7-inch scale figure here, and just moving a little bit closer for you guys. Let me focus this. Okay. So as you can see, we got a really cool head sculpt here. I'll remove the spear so we have more motion. So we have a nice head sculpt of Arnold here. So you have the muddy texture and details. Really nice. Here on the body you can see the mud texture once again, and the leaves. The arms here are more clean, texture-wise, and you can see a nice wash of the mud on his pants. The camouflage pattern still comes through, which is a cool effect as well. Really awesome figure. People have been waiting years to get Dutch figures from NECA, and it's cool to see this version of him. And now we'll head to articulation. What we have here is a ball jointed head. We have an ball jointed ab crunch here. Arms could go out and in, fully rotate. It can bend at the elbow as well as rotate, and we have ball jointed wrists. We have waist articulation here. Legs can go out, in, forward, back. Bend at the knee, single joint, as well as rotate. We have boot articulation, and as well we can rotate on the upper boot as well. So we got a really nice array of articulation as well. Not too much that it's that it takes away from the realism, but enough to get him in a cool amount of poses. So let's check out his accessories. We have his almighty torch that he screams and roars the jungle call in the night with. Really awesome scene. The more I think about it, the more I think Arnold is even cooler. Nice item here. We have the spear that he creates with his knife. Cool touch as well. We have another here. Really cool. See the nice wraps here. Great amount of detail. Really makes you appreciate the talent that NECA has. And we also have his handmade bow. This awesome bow. I wish this part were tighter because it makes it hard for the bow to rest on his body. If it was tighter, it can stay on easily. All of these arrows are removable. You see his grenade thing here, and his arrows are all removable. They slide into this little opening here. Really cool. I'll bring you a quick size comparison. Let me run behind me and snatch my classic Predator figure from my shelf. Or I'll just bring in my City Hunter. That was the easiest one to grab. This City Hunter towers over Dutch here. Big time. Which is really cool. This is a custom painted City Hunter here that I did. A few you Predator fans know that the City Hunter action figure paint applications weren't so great, so here's my custom application. And here's the Extraction Dutch figure. So as you can see, the parts reused are definitely, obviously, the pants, and that is about it. But this was custom painted as well. As you can see, if you have this figure, I repainted the head. And while we're on customs, I'm sure if you guys have subscribed to me for a while, this was the Dutch figure I actually made back in 2011. It is 2013 now, and I remember the Dutch figures were nowhere in production, and it's just cool to look back on the memories. And I remember making him out of the Conan figures with the Terminator head sculpt, and I posted a video of that back in 2011. And he used to have a spear here, but unfortunately it just broke off before the video. It was a rather fragile spear. But yeah, this was my attempt at Dutch. Of course, it's nothing like the official one here, which is amazing. And as you can see, the bow is super simple, and his torch is kind of cool, I gotta admit. But yeah, I'm really glad NECA made an official one, and us artists out there don't just have to make up our own figures anymore, although they were fun. But yeah, that about wraps up this review. We can expect to see some new, hopefully, Predator figures at San Diego Comic-Con 2013. So be sure to check out my channel for updates like that. I'll definitely have pictures and videos from San Diego of NECA's booth and what their new figures are. Hopefully we'll see some more Dutch, hopefully some more characters from his squad, and a lot more goodies from video games and whatnot. So until then, you guys take care. Be sure to check out my channel. Feel free to subscribe and check out my old Dutch video. I'll check the link for that. A link in the description. Excuse me. And yeah. So once again, thanks for checking this out. And until then, you guys take care. I don't know what's going on. I'm mixing all my words today. See you guys later.